Just having my glass of wine before I go to bed tonight, and I wanted to spend some time. Had a lot of thoughts again today in regards to the wonders of life, but also how life will just knock you right on your ass, at least when you're expecting it, right? And it's, excuse me as I fix my hair. um, yeah, life's interesting, right? It's freaking beautiful in so many ways, and we know that. If we take a second to recognize the fact that life is beautiful, right? And it's the simple things in life that we tend to neglect on a daily basis, really. A great book I read a while back was The Untethered Soul. The book was all about really, I mean, what I took from it at least was really being mindful of emotions, but also just what's taking place in life on a day-to-day basis, right? The simple things of right now it's still winter in Minnesota, but I mean, driving down the highway and looking at snow, right? Looking at the white, bright snow and the reflections of the sunlight off the snow, right? It's as springtime and summer turn around, it's looking at the development of the leaves on the trees, right? It's recognizing all the little things that are going on, which is a great life metaphor for everything. Um, Paying attention to little things, because at the end of the day, that's what really truly matters, right? We can work our ass off, right? We can have amazing jobs, we can do all of that, and we can appreciate, obviously we can appreciate making more money and appreciate having more materialistic things in life. But everyone knows as well as I do, right? I just talked about how great death was a while back like a few days ago. But all material things die, right? Just like you do. They all go to the wayside, right? They're fun in the moment. They're fun to have for a couple of years, but they don't mean dick. When you're on your deathbed, right? They mean nothing. All that matters is that you can look back in your life and truly appreciate the life that you lived, right? Not the stuff that you have. And that's slightly off topic, but the point of this message tonight is that it's life is beautiful, right? And I think it's really hard to recognize these days. It's hard to recognize all the cool things that happen, right? Because we're just bombarded by news and social media of all the bad things that are happening, all the things that we don't have that we might want, right? And those two are big things, right? I mean, go on Facebook, it's like, oh, sweet, I don't have Facebook, right? But you go see all these people that are, getting married, having kids, buying a house, and all this wonderful stuff, which, hey, good for them, cheers, right? Happy for you. And then you're just sitting here, and maybe I'm just talking to myself right now out loud. It's possible, right? But you're just sitting here like, what the fuck am I doing? Right? You're working, for like me. I mean, I'm working my ass off 7 days a week. I don't take vacations. I don't have time for it, right? I got goals to fill here and things to do in life, go me, cheers. But you go on Facebook, right? You see all this great stuff happening, and why not? People want to post fun stuff that's happening in life. I get it. I've done the same thing. You go on Instagram, or what's the other one? TikTok. That's it. Maybe I don't know, have TikTok either, but maybe go on there and people are posting these wild, crazy stories of the life that they're living, right? But they're the same as you and me, right? They still have their faults. They still have their downtimes. They still live a life where it sucks. They just show the good parts, right? You don't see the bad. They just show the good. Part of my channel here is also talking about the bad, right? Because I want to be authentic and vulnerable. Right now, my life sucks to a degree, right? It doesn't suck in the sense like I'm poor, or I'm thankful for that, right? I'm able to give money if I wanted to, but right now it's kind of beat me down, right? I mean, I'm working 7 days a week right now. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am working 7 days a week, right? It's 8 to 12 hours every single day. The time at night I spend trying to build a craft of trading trading foreign currencies. I'm trying to make YouTube videos that help people. And again, whoop de doo, good for me. Right. And so, yeah, I mean, in reality, no, I shouldn't say my life sucks. It doesn't suck. Right. People have it far worse than what I do. And I totally get that. But wherever you are, perspective, right? Wherever you are in life, it can feel like life's beating you down and you can't get past that barrier sometimes, right? There's just a barrier there. And it's just right in front of you and you just can't freaking get past it. And it's frustrating. Um, and what I found, at least from my perspective, and again, this is just me, is that when I can pull back a little bit and when I do take a second and I push aside all the materialistic things I want in my life, right? I push aside the life that I want to build. And when I say push it aside, I don't mean literally push it aside out of my mind. I'm just saying taking a step back and kind of just recognizing the little things that I do have going, right? And that's have my health, right? I'm able to work out every single day. I'm able to have my glass of wine at night. I'm able to, pay my bills. I'm able to pursue my passion and purpose in this life. I'm able to do all these amazing things every single day. And yet still, I get frustrated, right? And I'm sure people who will watch this do too, right? I mean, if you're living a life kind of like what I am, right? I mean, if you're not where you want to be yet, but you're making progress toward it, progress feels great. Progress can equal happiness, right? I talked about that a while back, but it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Making progress in life doesn't necessarily feel like you're doing anything quite yet, and it's tough to recognize. Um, and I found this has also been the importance of doing some meditation, right, and calming your breathing down, calming your thoughts down, especially when you're getting like annoyed or angry with where you're currently at. But if you can take a step back and do spend some time recognizing the little things, right? I mean, the fact that you got friends to spend time with, you have family that you can go see, you can drink a glass of wine every single night, and you can appreciate all the little things that you do have. Um, you know, Boyfriend, girlfriend, right? I mean, spouse, whatever, right? I mean, if you can appreciate those things, people in your life, um, it can make what's going on in your life kind of seem irrelevant, not irrelevant per se, right? But it can kind of dim it down a little bit, right? You can still be like, yeah, I got these things I'm focusing and practicing and trying to get better at. And it's frustrating, right? Because I'm not making as much progress as I want. But at the same time, on this coin, I have all these wonderful things in my life that are there. And they're there every single day, right? Again, I'll use myself as an example, right? Like I love my mornings, right? Waking up, having my coffee, doing some reading and getting my mind right for the day, doing my trading. Like the first hour and a half of every morning is strictly dedicated to my self-care time, right? And to a degree, personal growth, right? Waking up feeling good. I mean, I woke up, felt like shit today because I didn't sleep last night. So waking up after a good night's sleep, having coffee, doing some stretches, right? Because my hips are always sore from years of heavy deadlifting and squatting. Reading a book and doing some trades and being successful at that, having a good start to the morning is priceless to me. And the wonderful thing is it costs nothing, right? It's like the some of the most amazing, beautiful things we have in our life are completely, well, coffee costs money, right? But they're free, right? They're totally free. And I think when you can start to cultivate that mindset and understand that, yeah, like this house I want to buy, this car I want to buy, the boat I want to buy, or these trips I want to take, they're all great and that's fine. But we also can't forget about the other flip side of the coin, that I have all this stuff, right? That's doesn't cost really anything and that could be just free. Helping people is a great example, right? I know Grant Cardone, in one of his motivational talks about waking up every day and not having to have a plan per day, but even just focusing on helping somebody, right? And the dude's I mean, I don't know how many multi millions he's worth, right? But his big thing is helping someone every single day. So is Eric Thomas, the same way. All these people that are I think not only wealthy, but wealthy from a monetary standpoint, but also just from a spiritual and mental standpoint. They're they're that because they also spend time helping other people and performing acts of kindness to a degree. And you don't have to do anything crazy. I mean, it's as simple as holding the door open for somebody, right? It's as simple as, reaching out to someone to apologize maybe for how you acted, right? It's as simple as calling up an old friend and catching up with them and just seeing how they're doing, right? It could be, you know, I don't know, the person standing on the side street, right? Hey, here's $1. It's not much, but the point is, right, is that you're doing stuff every day that it doesn't have to cost you money to achieve happiness in life, right? Because we know that life is going to knock you on your ass consistently. It is what it is. You're going to have multiple good days in a row. You're going to be successful, make progress, and then something's going to happen, right? It's our responsibility when it does, right? It might not be our fault, but it's our responsibility, right? If I'm driving down the road tomorrow and I get T-boned in my truck, right? It might not necessarily be my fault I got T-boned, but now it's my responsibility to deal with the consequences of what's going to happen, right? I deal with my truck, I deal with my injuries, I got to deal with not being able to work for a while, whatever have you. It's my responsibility. But we have to take responsibility for our life and the things that we appreciate on a day-to-day basis. If we can't do that, then our life's out of our control now, right? We're putting responsibility into external factors that we are letting affect us, right? And life's going to affect you, right? Stuff that you're going to make choices. You don't know what you don't know, right? You're going to make choices based upon emotions sometimes based on logic, and the choices aren't going to always give you the outcome that you want, and that's is what it is. You have to learn and grow from it, right? But the choices you make, you have to be able to stand by them, right? And when you stand by them, life's going to do one of two things, right? It's either going to work out the way you want it to, right? Or it's going to go maybe even keel or the opposite direction. So maybe three things. When life throws you curveballs, when life knocks you on your ass, right? Les Brown's got a great saying: if life knocks you down, at least land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up, right? Life's going to knock you down, try to land on your back, right? If you can look up, at least you can get up, and then you can keep moving. And we have a choice, right? We always have a choice in life that when life knocks us down, we can choose to either stay down or we can choose to get the hell up, and do something about it, right? And what you do doesn't have to be a monumental task, right? If you're pursuing your purpose and passion, I mean, me being a pilot again, I know a lot of pilots out there. It wasn't easy getting to where you want to be. Whether you're a general aviation pilot, whether you're a professional pilot working for Delta, Southwest, whether you're a military pilot, none of it was easy, right? A lot of us have had to make a lot of sacrifices to get from A to B. I'm no stranger to that, right? I know I had to sell my house, right? I lost a lot of friends doing this. I've lost a girlfriend, in my day, a girlfriend or two doing this stuff, right? Lose relationships, right? I've lost a lot pursuing my passion, right? And the losing part was life knocking me down, right? But I had a dream in mind that I was not willing to let go. And you had to let go of certain things to build the life that you want. And when you look back, right, it's amazing because even if when life knocks you on your ass, after time, you can look back and realize, you know what? That was the best thing that could have happened to me, right? You can choose to look at it that way. You can choose to say, you know what? That was as much as that sucked, right? As much as that week or month or months sucked, thank you, right? I am grateful for the universe for putting me through that situation because it made me the person I am today, right? It propelled me to do the things that I'm doing today because of that situation that happened weeks or months or shit, maybe years ago. Who knows, right? I don't know. Um, so yeah, life's gonna knock you on your ass, right? It's gonna knock you down, land on your back, look up, and after time, you're most likely gonna realize that, you know what, that was the best freaking thing that could have happened to me, and that makes you smile, right? That's gonna make you feel good, and when you feel good, you start to appreciate a lot of the little things again, right? The hard part is when life does knock you on your ass. The hard part is still, because it's going to keep happening. But we know that, right? It's like the seasons. You're going to have your winters, a lot of them. You're going to have your springs, your summers, and your falls, right? I can't bend this finger. I have to do it like this. It's weird, I know. You're going to have your winters. They're going to keep happening over and over again, right? But during your winter time, if you're still kind of warm, right? If you're mildly warm during your winter time, it's going to get warmer eventually, right? And I think we can stay warm during winters by recognizing that life has given me a lot of wonderful things on this side, right? I have an apartment, I have a house, I have a car or truck. I have these things. I have these wonderful things that I can do every single day. I want the things over here, right? But life's knocked me down a little bit, and that's fine. I'm still kind of warm. I'm going to focus on what I do have right now and what I can do in the next 24 hours to keep pushing myself to where I want to be. So when life knocks you on your ass consistently over and over again, it's going to suck, and it will suck. It's going to keep sucking. But take a moment, right? Recognize that, you know what, life's knocked me on my ass before. I learned from it. I grew from it. I'm going to recognize all the wonderful small things that I have, little things that I have right now. And those little things I think can help keep you warm, right? They're going to keep you warm during the winter times. And they're going to keep propelling you forward and keep helping you pursue where you want to be in life. So that's my authenticity for this evening, and a little bit take on a little bit my vulnerable thoughts again, if you will. You know, again, pilots out there, I'm here to help anyone and everyone. Being again a board certified health coach, I don't have all the answers. I'd like to think I do, but I got a great set of ears, and I do have a passion for helping people, and I want to help people. You would love to help you. Again, I can just be I can be a soundboard, excuse me, or I can provide some guidance. And that's what health coaching is. I mean, health coaching is listening with intent. Um, I'm great at listening. I'm great at providing just some basic life advice. I'm great at providing some nutrition exercise videos, workout ideas, and nutrition ideas, just to help, right? I'm here to help you guys live a better life mentally, physically, and spiritually from all facets. So obviously, you're welcome to always reach out via email. Email works really well. I check that usually on a daily basis. So please reach out. I hope that these videos, I'd like to make them more inspiring as time goes, but I also want to be just real and authentic with everything that I talk about. And hopefully they kind of provide some inspiration to a degree, right? Knowing that, all of us have been through life, and we've all been through a lot of shit, right? The shit's especially unique to each of us, right? I don't know what you're going through. You don't know what I'm going through, but we've all been through some stuff. And we all need a support system. We all need people in our life that are going to be there for us, right? And I want to be that person if I can for the folks out there. Because not everyone has, we should all have someone, right? But not everyone has that luxury. So love to talk to you. I realize I'm rambling on right now, so we're going to go end this video. It's been damn near 20 minutes again. So hope everyone's had a wonderful week so far. I hope these videos again maybe provide some maybe it may help you think differently, different mindset, right? Maybe it might help you reach out for some help, and maybe you might reach out to someone else for help, right? It doesn't have to be me, right? But that's why I'm here. So have a wonderful rest of Thursday. It's 11:45 here. It's pretty late. Have a great weekend. I will see whoever watches this next time. Peace.